Hello everyone, welcome to EIPT 5203, Assessment and Evaluation in Education and Counseling. My name is Dr. Hennessy, I'm the instructor for this course. I've taught this course a bunch of times. This is one of my favorite courses to teach because I really love assessment. I love all the theory behind it and the construction of an argument. I think it's really fun and I hope you, by the end of the course, agree with me. I know that some of you are taking this course because you have to, because it's required for you, but I hope that by the end of this course you all develop an appreciation for assessment, what we do with it, and why we do it. So in the first week of this course, what we're going to be doing is discussing some of the basic definitions that we'll use throughout the course. Now, some of these definitions will be used more frequently in subsequent weeks than others, but most, if not all, are terms that you will have heard in your daily life, whether in your work or in the news. I want to assure you, though, that these are not even close to all of the definitions that we'll talk about through the semester, but they will give us a starting place at establishing a common vocabulary. Some of the definitions we'll talk about will be kind of quick and dirty definitions, ones that will give you an idea of what we'll be talking about, but they won't be fully explained. So reliability and validity will be two examples of this. We'll talk about those terms in much greater detail throughout the course of the semester. But in this week, what we're going to do then is we'll stick with definitions that are commonly used in society. Many assessment terms are used in a way that's confounded, meaning people use one term when they actually mean another, or they don't know the distinctions between the terms, so they use them interchangeably. That's particularly true with terms like assessment, measurement, and evaluation. I want you to pay particular attention to those three terms. They all talk about different parts of the testing process. After we discuss some of those basic definitions, we'll then turn to talking about the psychometric process, and you'll see a figure outlining this process. Now, please note that this is where I give some quick and dirty definition explanations. We'll be talking about this process throughout the course of the semester. But in general, though, the psychometric process is the entire process by which we test a person, receive their score, make a decision about that person based on the score, and this at the same time, we determine if the score is good enough to make the decision that we want to make. So we'll be talking about that process throughout the entire semester. So this is just a preview. We'll end our discussion this week with looking at the types of decisions a person can make about individuals. You see, the reason we test individuals in any content or context is because we want to find out more about them so that we can make a decision about or for them, or about what to do to help them, based on the information we gathered and using that particular assessment. So you'll note in the readings that I give you, and yes, there's nothing that you have to buy in this class, you'll note in the readings that I give you that the types of definitions that can be made are in categories. So things like formative or summative decisions, or a variety of other types of decisions. The readings will not tell you the decision that can be made from a particular test score. See, the decisions we make about people will be a focus of this course. So everything you do in here, I want you to keep in mind that the purpose of testing is always to make a decision about a person. If you read and work on course material with that in mind, you can't go wrong. We'll then have a brief discussion about the types of content we can test, including cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains, as well as tests that are meant to measure achievement or aptitude. So I hope this material is enjoyable. I hope this first week gives you a better idea of the terminology used to describe assessment situations. See, in all social science domains, education, counseling, communication, sociology, psychology, it doesn't matter what they are. We use the results of assessments to make decisions about people. Again, that's what we're going to focus on for this course. So looking ahead to the rest of this course, I want to suggest that much of the course material will be theoretical in nature. Yes, there will be some statistics. There will be interpretation of numbers. But I find that if students have a good grasp of theory behind assessment, then they're able to apply that theory to a variety of situations to determine the extent to which a test score can and should be used to make a particular decision about a person in a certain situation. So in this course, it will be your job to apply the information learned to your own particular situation. As I think I said at the beginning of this video, we've got about half education, about half counseling students in here, and then there's some others smattered kind of in between. So I'll try to help you with examples to apply this to your situation, but given the vast differences in interests of the students in class, it's very likely that I will not be able to give examples about your particular interests. My examples then will be more general in nature. And through some of the assignments, I'll try to help you apply the information to your specific area of interest. So again, I welcome you to the course. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy teaching it, and I'm really excited to work on this with you. So hopefully we can get a better idea of what assessment is, what we use it for, why we use it, and how we determine whether or not our results are really the results that we want to see, and the uses are really the uses we want to see.